So glad you could join us from the farm, Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Stanford Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he told me this is a big challenge for them just from a time zone standpoint. He's trying to do a lot of research with his sports information and sports performance coaches to make sure their team is prepared and ready to fight this east to west time zone travel. We'll see if they're able to perform well here today. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. He's got it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Miami's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Malachi Tony, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during when we were texting, we have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys, and this was
breaks into the open. And he's able to back one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set. Business at the 35 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. To the air, it's Nickel. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Throwing, Mensah. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps. Get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Fires to the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it, it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony and what he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability to throw on the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking, like the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like, I can't wait to watch his steps to see if he continues to grow and get better. Because the start was at a high level, as in one of the best in all of college football.
The quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their 1st. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided.
Looking for the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where...
Lofts one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Hauls it in. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. Stanford will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on, but their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
Holly, thank you. Rides to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Complete in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. And I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Miami! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Warren. Makes the grab, it's Blackburn. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. The play action fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Mensah. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. Makes a grab and room to run. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Nice job.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. To throw, it's Warren. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Finds him, and ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football...
He's looking deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't...
Makes the grab in their space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. Everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues to capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Snags it and he's open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB.
There's a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Irvin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Cardinal coming off that big pass back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 37 in punt formation to kick it away.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Pringle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the move, it's Irvin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Ready. Go. Right back to it. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Canes headed quickly to the line. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.